So the next section she calls I, Robot, We, Machines, right? She says, do not be tempted to think that worldview questions like these are esoteric, right? Irrelevant to ordinary people. And she talks about her story about being raised Lutheran and that sort of thing. She says, I saw it as one more nail in the coffin of Christianity with regard to having wrestled with these issues and embracing physical and social determinism, because that's the way she was being taught that the world was, right? She says, for the Bible clearly teaches that humans exercise moral responsibility, and of course, if we're just atoms in the void, if we're just materialistic things, then there is no moral responsibility for a thing, right? We don't say when the car, or anything, when the boulder rolls down the hill and smashes the house, we don't say evil boulder.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
We don't do that. Of course, she says that theologians debate the exact nature of human freedom. The reformers, Luther and Calvin, emphasize that humans can do nothing to contribute to their salvation.
Sure.
Right? So, God's salvation is by grace through faith, right? It's all the work of God in a sinner's heart, right? The liberating message of the gospel is that we do not have to earn or work for salvation, that both justification and sanctification are by hearing with faith, Galatians 3, 2, and 5, right? So she says, but the reformers did not mean that we cannot choose whether to have ham or turkey on our sandwich for lunch, right?
Or a myriad of other choices.
Yeah, that's right.
And I would refer to you to, I believe, episode 13. I'll leave a link here for Scott Christensen, his book, What About Free Will?
Good, yeah. By contrast, she says, materialism holds that the humans only think they are choosing ham or turkey, right?
Right.
Now, not thinking that the ham and the turkey exists, although that might be, but thinking that they're choosing between those two things, right? In reality, their behavior is driven by, according to materialists, natural forces such as neurons firing in the brains, just like sodium reacting with chloride, right? So it's not a choice, it's salt or something like that. All Christians agree in rejecting materialistic conception of humans as mere robots or has been called meat machines, right? That's our brains have been labeled as meat machines by
just
a
bag of
person
meat
that we will be introduced to in this particular chapter, right? Obviously, she says humans are not free to do anything, right? We can't just jump off and start flying, right? That kind of stuff, right? We're embedded within a physical universe, a social world. We have a personal history that affects our choices. Yet within parameters, she says, we have some range of genuine choice and accountability, right? Now notice, if a particular culture or society did not hold their people responsible, it couldn't exist. Right? I mean, if it was okay to do anything, if it's okay to do anything, it wouldn't exist, right?
Yeah.
Civilizations as a whole cannot survive without the conviction, she tells us, that people can be held responsible for their actions, right? And so clearly then our universal experience is that we have the ability to make choices and we're responsible for our choices. If your worldview doesn't allow for that, too bad for your worldview.
Man, that almost sounds like a Christian message to me.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Scary.